It is Thursday, November 12th, 2020, and you are tuned into Dirt Tracker Daily. I'm Justin Fiedler. Today on the show, we've got news from FloRacing and the Chili Bowl and what it means going forward, results from last night's Short Track Super Series race, today's streaming schedule, and more. But first, this episode is brought to you by Blood Lubricants. Blood carries a high-performance line of synthetic racing oils, and they've got you covered for all sorts of dirt racing applications. Engine oils, gear oils, suspension fluid, cleaning products, you name it, they've got it. For those racers that are looking to start putting their 2021 schedules together and are looking for partners, make sure to check out Blood's Racer Support Program. They offer discounts on products plus free swag, and they support hundreds of racers across many divisions throughout the country. They are currently accepting applications right now for the 2021 season. If you'd like to check out the support program and apply, or if you just want to find out more information or to check out some Blood products to buy, visit bloodlubricants.com. That's BLUD lubricants.com. If you'd like to receive 25% off most products, use code DIRT at checkout. That's DIRT, all caps, at checkout. There was big news this morning in the streaming world with the announcement that FloRacing has acquired the rights to the Chili Bowl Nationals for 10 years starting in January. As part of the agreement, FloRacing will also broadcast the Tulsa Shootout and will co-stream the Lucas Oil ASCS sprint cars along with Racing Boys. As has been the case in years past, FloRacing will cover Chili Bowl action all week long, leading up to Saturday night's C-Main. The C, B, and A will then be shown live on MAV TV and Lucas Oil Racing TV. This year's Tulsa Shootout runs December 30th through January 2nd, and the Chili Bowl is January 11th through the 16th. This announcement represents a big coup for Michael Rigsby and FloRacing. There are a handful of dirt racing events through the year that generate sizable revenue for the streaming part of the event, and Chili Bowl is definitely right at the top of that list. Racing Boys had been the pay-per-view provider in recent years for the Chili Bowl, but Rigsby's ability to negotiate with Flo Sports' robust backing was going to be tough to compete with. I've talked before on the show about the consolidation of the dirt racing streaming services, and this is just another step in that direction. We are headed towards FloRacing and DIRTVision basically being the two top platforms, which, we're probably basically there already. Flo now owns the rights to the Chili Bowl, Eldora Speedway, USAC, the All-Stars, the IRA, and then DIRTVision streams both World of Outlaws series, the Summer Nationals, Knoxville, Attica, Williams Grove, and then they've got a bunch of racing from Australia and New Zealand. Outside of the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, there really aren't many big events or series that already haven't been snatched up by those two services. For 2021, we still don't have full clarity on where the Lucas schedule can be watched. We know they announced that the full schedule will be available to be streamed, but where it's going to be yet hasn't been announced, whether that's Lucas Oil Racing TV, whether that's multiple partners. We just aren't sure yet. And I've actually inquired about that as well and have been told that there will be an announcement forthcoming about where that's going to happen. So still not quite sure what's going to be the case for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, but basically everything else is kind of between those two services. And from there, things like Speed Sport, Dirt Track Digest, Racing Boys with the little stuff they have, Race and Dirt. There's a lot of other kind of smaller providers that I'm going to show you, some local racing, some smaller series, things like that. But for the most part, all of the big players are now split between FloRacing and DIRTVision. In terms of quality, I think this announcement will be an upgrade for the fans watching. Flo has made significant improvements to their streams since the year began. The full slate of apps available to subscribers is a big plus between the mobile apps and all of the OTT apps, things like the Roku app, the Apple TV app, things like that are available for Flo are certainly going to be really nice for those fans that are going to tune into the Chili Bowl this season. And if the other big events Flo has covered this year are any indication, you can expect a ton of other videos and content to come out of the Chili Bowl. They've done a ton of interview pieces. They've done a lot of the behind the scenes, kind of documentary style pieces, and a lot more have come out of those events, like, they did at Eldora this year and the Tusky 50 and a lot of the other big events that have been on FloRacing this year. So not only can you expect a good stream out of that, but you're going to expect a lot of other good content as well. So if you'd like to see the full announcement, including quotes from Michael Rigsby and Emmett Hahn, visit FloRacing.com. There was some racing last night with the Short Track Super Series opening their Cajun swing through the South at Arklatex Speedway in Louisiana. Matt Shepard used an early restart to vault to the lead, and he never looked back, grabbing the win in the 40-lap 4,000 to win feature feature over Mike Gular, Stuart Friesen, Jeff Strunk, and Jack Lehner. It was Shepard's second win in a row with the series. The Short Track Super Series Modifieds are back tonight at Arklatex for $5,000 to win before heading Friday and Saturday to Chatham Speedway, also in Louisiana. The Saturday finale at Chatham pays $20,000 to the winner. All 3 remaining nights are being streamed live on Dirt Track Digest TV. If you'd like to see more information, you can check out shorttracksuperseries.com. It's kind of an interesting swing through the South here for the Short Track Super Series. This kind of got started earlier in the year when the pandemic had shut down all of the racing in the Northeast, and the Short Track Super Series kind of ventured into the South to do some racing. And this kind of came out of that they decided that with the success that they'd had earlier in the year, that they were going to come back to Louisiana once their season was over. So I believe these events don't pay any sort of points or anything like that, but just an opportunity for these guys to come down and race in the South and race for some pretty decent money. I mean, that Chatham race on Saturday, $20,000 to win is nothing to shake a stick at there. So, but again, those will be live broadcast on Dirt Track Digest TV. World Racing Group announced there wouldn't be any in-person banquets this season, but they did release virtual banquets in the last couple of days for both World of Outlaws series. The videos feature highlights from the season. There's commentary on there from series officials and the drivers, awards presentations, and a lot more. If you haven't watched them yet, both series videos are available for free on the World of Outlaws YouTube channel. I believe it's just youtube.com/World of Outlaws. You can find those videos there. Speaking of things to watch, there are again 2 items on the streaming schedule for today. FloRacing, as usual, has USAC 24/7 playing all day long, and Dirt Track Digest, like I just mentioned, has the second night of the Short Track Super Series racing from Arklatex Speedway. To see the list with links to watch, visit DIRTRACKR.com/watch tonight. Tomorrow on the show, we'll preview the racing weekend, including the Magnolia State 100 and the USAC Midgets at Arizona Speedway for the Western World. We'll also check in with the iRacing World of Outlaws World Championship that started back on Monday. I want to circle back and we'll check out some results from there and kind of get an idea of what we can expect from that season. And also, this is, we're kind of getting down to the end here for the USAC Midgets, and we'll kind of take a look at the points and some of the stuff that you can expect from the weekend. So all of that on the show tomorrow. That's it for today. You can find Dirt Tracker Daily on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or where you get podcasts. Please subscribe and leave a review. You can also watch the show every day on YouTube and Facebook. You can also find the podcast on Amazon Music as well. You can email the show at info@dirttracker.com, and you can follow along at facebook.com/dirttracker, twitter.com/dirttracker, and the website itself, dirttracker.com. You can follow me personally on Twitter at Justin_Fiedler. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Hope you have a good Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow for more Dirt Tracker Daily.